When you read the story, you immediately realize there is a gigantic and awesome production challenge in this film, which is you have to create a stampede inside a house.
With dinosaurs, we had a little leeway because people didn't know how they moved and didn't know what they really looked like. But people can go to the zoo, so, you know, it makes your job that much harder.
It was a full animal stampede. It was an open call that day, so we had elephants, rhinos, zebras, a couple of wombats. Warthogs were late. They had a 5 o'clock call, but they came at 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, Africa on Ice is proud to present.
Look, it's Bonsai Africa. You know, it's always when you're doing those things where something could go wrong that you have to be careful.
You're great.
I'm fast. I can't believe we did that on take.
Go again.
We'd shoot the side with Robin running out of the library, and then the effects guys actually built a big steel rhino and rammed it through that wall for us.
When you see the blue horn, that means it's right.
Stampede, Mark.
Action! And that was the rhino's lasha.
We take those 2 shots, and we end up compositing Robin in the shot and keep him right in there in the middle of the action.
Wow. There haven't been that many effects where you have to hallucinate it or actually imagine it. There's just a few. You find yourself going home, how was work? I don't know.
I always have this terrible fear that I'm reacting to something small, and then when it's actually put into the film, it'll be a giant, you know, gargantuan thing, and I'll be going, oh.
It wasn't that hard to act when you're really scared and you have to pretend you're scared.
I would come to work and go, what happens to me this time? Oh, the vine snatches my car. Okay, great, action.
Wait!
Now what?
Stop! Wait, stop!
Is there a problem, ma'am?
Oh, can I have a ride home?
Where do you live?
Jefferson Street, the old parish place.
Do you have children?
Oh my God, what happened?
Now they've got this whole set they built, and it all shakes because of an earthquake, and the whole floor splits.
This is a complete model that we used to really accurately plan the shots in the attic scene, and the earthquake scene especially. It'll look much better in the film.
Rock climbing for the totally inept. I think I'm omniphobic, which sounds like you're afraid of just a magazine. But no, what are you afraid of? Science magazines that are overly glossy. I'm afraid of heights, spiders, rhinoceros stampedes, but I would think heights more than anything. That's probably the worst. Hey, that's not a good idea.
I've done a lot of my own stunts, which has been exciting. But whenever you see Sarah on the screen, she's a little heavy. That's not me. It's body double.
That was one of the more difficult sequences to design. Jim had a great idea that basically saved the day. He said, why don't we just take the set we have when we're finished with it and cut it in half?
I'll be off camera to help you.
No, stay.
Stay?
Stay,
Okay.
yeah. It's more interesting for the folks at home to have you with me.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just be here as security.
And by the folks at home, I mean my own family.
We're gonna go in here, and together, we're gonna sit down, we're gonna finish that game. No matter what. Suddenly, I feel right at home.
Every month at the quarter moon, there'll be a monsoon in your lagoon. Monsoon. Well, at least we're inside.
Yeah, right.
I think the stuff with the monsoon, that was the most exciting thing to shoot. I mean, it was one of those things where you didn't have to act a lot.
We build this amazing thing. Please, join us. Come on.
We had to build a house that we could flood with 7 feet of water for the monsoon sequence.
Look at the good side. It's a fixer-upper.
Oh, the
Not most-
wallpaper just looks so different in the book on the sample. But the basement doesn't flood.
The crocodile had to work in water, and that's something that really hasn't been done yet with an animatronic creature to actually put it in the water and still expect it to splash around with Robin Williams riding on its back.
It's also great when you actually do a good take, and Joe did. Good boy. And the stick, and we jumped over the stick. Sometimes I got a little bit, I didn't know why they had to do that. After a good take, when I did the hoop thing, then I realized I'd done well. Good take, Jumanji.
The table! Beer! Get out of the water!
Not a fun thing when that suitcase comes to life. No.
It's my fault, isn't it?
You always say I cheat.
Bonnie.
Exit, stage left, even.
Here we go. Oh, no. Act natural.
Highway 9 and proceed east up Oak Street.
Hey!
Hide the game.
I don't believe this. Every time there's trouble, I run into you.
Me? I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'm taking you in for...
It has certain elements of like It's a Wonderful Life in the sense of if you can get through it all, you might be able to change it back and do it right again.
What is this about? I know you know.
You wouldn't believe me even if I told you, Carl.
Wait a minute. How did you know my name is Carl?
I know a lot more than that. It's me, Alan.
He got to come back and discover what the world is because he wasn't around anymore.
Jumanji, which is a French word meaning you change. I change from the beginning, being a boy who is very much afraid of everything, to becoming a man who is very much afraid of everything. And part of his growing up is to deal with it.
26 years ago, we started playing a little game. And now, we're all gonna sit down, we're gonna finish it. You think monkeys, mosquitoes, and lions are bad? That's just the beginning. I've seen things you've only seen in your nightmares. Things you can't even imagine. Things you can't even see.
As it gets closer to the end, things get more bizarre and much more outrageous.
The minute the dice are in one of our hands and we're about to roll them, we know that something is waiting for us in this game.
Because you don't know what's going to happen next. It's that whole thing of every time you roll the dice,
You just kind of close your eyes and hold your breath to see what's going to happen, and it's usually much bigger than anything you ever anticipated.
Ready? Yeah.